Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome. How is everyone? Happy Friday. I know that's kind of a weird thing to say. I rarely come back from a break on a Friday. But this week was different. My day off was a Thursday. It was the first day off that I had in 9 days. It was a good day off. So thanks to everyone who wished me well during my day off. I am back for 5 straight days of streaming, everybody, until my next day off. My next day off will actually be Wednesday, which will be the day before Thanksgiving here in the United States. Then on Thanksgiving, I will be streaming only once so that I can actually celebrate Thanksgiving with Kat here. And and then after that, I don't even know when my next day off is yet. Have to look forward to the next schedule and everything. So, let's talk, everyone. Today is Friday, November 16th, 2018. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. I hope I find all of you well. I hope you're excited for the weekend. I hope you're excited for 5 straight days of streaming here from me. Yes, my friends. Let's talk about what you can expect. So we had a poll. We had a poll going on over the course of my time away yesterday. And basically this poll was to determine what game I would be playing today. Because we were curious, what game would I be playing today? Would it be continuing Hitman 2, which would follow up and finish up the story of that game, and then maybe going back and doing second, challenge runs and stuff through that game, to do alternate executions and the like? Or would I be continuing on with my playthrough of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy? Well, the voting was incredibly close. I'm not even kidding you, it was 2% determined the winner here. And it was 2% of over 500 voters. So, that was probably about, when you think about it, 10 voters. You know what I mean? But yeah, it leaned very, very slightly into the favor of Spyro 2. So, today will be my first major stream of Spyro 2. Up to now, I've only played it as a night stream for 2 hours a session. Today, I'll actually be sinking my teeth into the game in a major way. 4+ hours of Spyro 2 here on the stream. Now, my honest opinion about Spyro 2, it's fun. It's, in my opinion, just as much fun as Spyro 1. And I love running around trying to solve every single challenge, trying to get every orb, trying to get every gem. So I have been doing a 100% run up to this point, and we'll see if I continue to do it. Okay, at this point, I think I will be leaning towards just let's try 100% this game, much like I did Spyro 1, okay? However, there are some parts that have been very challenging and frustrating and annoying, but that's what you expect from a classic-style platformer. And some people have actually been asking me over the past few days, what is my opinion of Spyro overall as a series in regards to platforming games? What is the ultimate better platformer? Is it Mario? Is it Sonic the Hedgehog? Is it Crash Bandicoot? Is it Spyro? And when you really look at all of these different franchises, okay, they each bring something unique to the table. Mario was the originator of platforming, right? Sonic added super speed to the mix. Crash added hidden challenges, special levels, more like combat mechanics rather than just jumping and stuff. He added more things that like guns and spinning and things like that. When you really look at Spyro, it's kind of the best of all worlds. He's fast, he can freaking fly, right? Open world exploration, tons of optional content, easy to just go through at a base level, but very challenging if you're looking for every single item in the game to find. I honestly think Spyro is kind of the epitome of what happened with this platforming craze that happened in the 90s and early 2000s. Like Spyro was the culmination of everything. And honestly, I would say probably either Spyro or Banjo-Kazooie kind of were the end of that era when you really think about it. I mean, after these games, really, how often did you see platforming games become popular? And of course, keep in mind that Crash had a million sequels too. So, you had Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Banjo-Kazooie all kind of holding that mantle for a while. But my personal feeling is that Spyro is the best out of all of them. I love them. I love these games so far. Now, I haven't played 3 yet, but so I absolutely loved 1 last year. I'm loving 2 right now, and I'm really looking forward to playing 3, okay? So that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying the Spyro 2 playthrough so far. I certainly am, and I'm looking forward to a lot more Spyro advancement today, okay? Now, on my late night stream later tonight, I'll be doing more Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and yes, I know, this is a playthrough that started in early October. We're in mid-November, and it's nowhere near over. From what I'm going to understand, in order to actually beat the story of the game, you have to be around level 40. I'm currently level 31, and the rate that it's been going is about a level an hour, okay? It seems like as I play this game and I do content, it's about 1 level an hour that I've been earning. So maybe I can keep that up. I don't know. I guess we'll see today when I play more later tonight. Because I definitely would like to wrap up that game sometime soon, although I don't know if it's going to be possible. Plus, there's the mythical monsters in the game. Now, those require you to be between level 40 to 50 to defeat. So, even if I beat the main story of the game, there's still more to do. And the question is, will I do it? I don't know. I guess we'll see, okay? Okay. Then, tomorrow, Saturday, another double stream day. I'll be doing 4 hours of Hitman 2. I'm going to finish up the final story mission of the game. Each story mission at this point has been taking around 2 hours. So I'm assuming I'll probably take 2 hours to finish up the story of the game. And then, for the second half of the stream, I'll probably re-examine some of the earlier missions in the game and try to replay them and do some of the optional story-based quest assassinations you can do in them, just to see how interesting they are. Okay? So that'll be tomorrow's main stream. That'll kind of put a fork in Hitman as of the main story of the game. Until next week, if you guys aren't aware, next week, the first elusive target is going to launch. And that's Sean Bean. And that's on the 20th, so that's Tuesday. So I'll probably be coming back to Hitman again on Tuesday once the elusive target has launched. Okay? Then tomorrow night, I'll be doing more Dragon Quest XI post-game content. It's been a lot of fun, although the difficulty has monstrously spiked. And in reality, what I may do here is I may just do a grinding session. And I know I've almost never done this ever in the history of me playing video games on the internet in the last 10 years. I don't think I've ever done a grind session where I basically just grinded in an RPG. I may do this in Dragon Quest tomorrow night, simply because I need to. You know, every boss I'm coming up against is incredibly strong, either has crazy amount of status effect abilities on my party, or they can wipe my party with a single attack, and I may just need to do some grinding. I'm in a good grinding area right now. I know where I can grind to get lots of good experience. I just need the time to do it. So maybe tomorrow night will just be you guys hang out with me and we talk and interact while I grind, and that's really just the basis of what I do tomorrow night, rather than it being any kind of a progression or focus-based stream, okay? We'll see. Then on Sunday, I'm doing something completely different, everybody. Per your requests over the last month, people have wanted to see me actually try out Call of Duty Black Ops 4's multiplayer. Again, I only played it once ever. On launch day, basically, I played one session of it, and I was like, I don't really like it. And I never went back to it because I was so busy with other new releases that I just didn't have a chance, okay? So I think this Sunday, I think I'm going to be playing a major stream of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Some of you, I'm sure, will be excited about this. Some of you will groan and say, why is he doing this? Okay, but, you know, it is what it is. Plus, I believe the new map released. I think people were saying this last week, there was a new map. I think it was Nuketown, actually launched as a multiplayer map in the game. So I guess I'll give it a shot. Okay, so that's Sunday. Now, guys, there's a minor change. Originally, I thought maybe Sunday would be a double streaming day. It's not going to be. It's just going to be one stream, because Sunday night I got some personal stuff I need to take care of. So one stream on Sunday, and it will be major multiplayer in Black Ops 4, okay? Then on Monday, we return to Spyro again, Spyro 2. Will I wrap up Spyro 2? I very well might, because as you know, these Spyro games are not super duper long. At this point, playing it only 4.5 hours, I think the game had been saying that I was like almost 40% into it or something like that. After today, I'm assuming I may be, you know, getting close to the end, depending on how the progress goes. So maybe Monday I'll be wrapping up Spyro 2. And, I mean, let's face it, if I do get really far on Monday, maybe I'll start Spyro 3. Why not, right? I'm liking the game so much. Then Monday night, I'll probably be either doing a session of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout, or I may be doing more Assassin's Creed or Dragon Quest. I don't know. I'm going to kind of leave it open. That way we leave it open to whatever I feel like doing, okay? Then on Tuesday, we've got all new release content. Tuesday's going to be the launch of the second Spider-Man DLC. In this one, you actually finally get to fight Hammerhead, who was the supervillain alluded to in that first DLC expansion last month, and you never got to see him, okay? So that'll be the main gameplay stream. And then on the nighttime stream, I'll be doing, as I said, the elusive target that will be relaunched in Hitman 2, which is Sean Bean. You gotta hunt down Sean Bean and try to kill him. So Tuesday will be all new stuff. That's pretty cool, huh? And then Wednesday's my day off, as I told you guys. So no streaming on Wednesday. Thursday will be Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving I'm only doing one major stream. It's going to be Ask the King. My annual Ask the King. Last year I actually didn't do one on Thanksgiving. I'm doing it this year. Q&A show. So I strongly recommend, guys, please head over to the kingofhate.com forums and post up your questions. Whether you're a regular viewer who just wants to put your question into the forum thread for a chance to be answered, or if you're a patron who has premium access to the patrons only section of the forums, if you're a $20 pledgee or more, you're owed a question to be answered on the show, okay? So I haven't done a Q&A show in 2 months. This should be great to do one on Thanksgiving, okay? Then on Thanksgiving night, I will not be streaming because I'm going to be having a nice Thanksgiving dinner here with Kat, and we're going to actually celebrate the holiday together for the first time ever. It's the first time, you know, we're together for Thanksgiving. Last year, we didn't live together. We lived pretty far apart, and I had a shitty Hungry Man TV dinner for Thanksgiving. This year, we're actually going to have an official Thanksgiving dinner together, which is going to be pretty damned awesome in my opinion. And then, of course, I'll be back on Friday for crazy amounts of streaming next week. I'll be continuing on all with the new releases and everything. What I may do is take this time over and see what people say about Battlefield 5. If after people playing it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, are liking the game, maybe I'll eventually get it and start playing it that weekend. But in general, if I wait a few days and people are like, yeah, this game kind of sucks, then I might not get it at all. And I think that would make sense, okay? Because if I just rush into Battlefield 5 and buy it and then I hate it, you know, that's bad. That's money that I could use for other things. That's time I could use for other things. So I think I'm going to wait till that weekend and see what people have to say about it. By the way, an update everyone on Fallout 76. The major consensus is the game sucks. I've been following it on social media, and it's pretty hilarious because if you actually look at, like, mainstream gaming media, they are all promoting the shit out of Fallout 76. But if you actually look at normal users on Twitter, most of them hate the game. They're saying it's fun for a couple hours, but the game's frame rate runs like terribly, and it runs like shit, and it's not fun to play because when you get into a tough firefight, you can't even really see what you're aiming at because the game's so choppy. The game is buggy as shit. Constantly items are disappearing from inventories, reappearing. People are getting stuck. People are not loading properly. And basically, after now, people have now played Fallout 76, for how long people have been playing it. You know, it came out, what, Tuesday, Wednesday? So people are now saying it's boring. They've played it for 2 days, and there's nothing left to do in the game, and they're completely bored with it. And, you know, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. I said, wow, I'll play Fallout 76 for 2 co-op sessions, then I'll be incredibly bored with it. Basically, the world is apparently completely empty, and it's so boring, besides just killing generic enemies, which is exactly what I thought it was going to be. So I guess it was a good thing that I didn't play it. I'd much rather play good games than terrible ones at this point, you know? I want these streams to be positive. I want to show you guys my love of games. And I'd much rather play games like Hitman and Spyro and Assassin's Creed and Dragon Quest and things that I'm enjoying rather than making myself suffer playing the bad games. Again, this would have been a much different situation years ago when I was making so much money I could basically buy every game that came out under the sun. Even if they were terrible, I'd play them a session or two and throw them away. Now I can't do that anymore. You know, I gotta pick and choose, so. Alright, so that was a lot of stuff to talk about, everybody. I have a few updates for everyone, positive updates. The first is that as of today, supposedly, there was well, actually it happened last night. YouTube and Teespring have teamed up and launched integration. What that means is if I link my Teespring store to my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, which I have done, apparently, starting either today or tomorrow, when people watch my videos on YouTube, there will be underneath the video an advertisement for my Teespring merch. So people will be like, oh, wow, I'm watching a Phil video, and here's some of his merch. Maybe I'll buy something for the holidays, right? Apparently, this is integrated, and apparently, if people buy things through this integration while watching my YouTube videos, I make extra money. Apparently, I'm supposed to make like an extra $1 a sale or something like that. Now, I don't know if it works. Obviously, it just launched. So who knows if this feature will even work? Who knows if it only works on desktop or if it works on mobile, if it works on anything? And honestly, who knows if when people actually go to use it, if it'll actually work either. It just launched, okay? So I guess we'll see what happens here in regards to this. But so far, I linked it this morning, and we'll see if, for those of you who watch videos on YouTube, if you happen to see Teespring merch appearing on my videos, that would be great if you could let me know. You know, email me or tweet me and let me know if you're seeing this. And if anyone does decide to actually buy something through this integration, if you could let me know if it works, that would be great. Because it seems like I'm kind of a test case here. I guess what they did is you had to have 10,000 subscribers. You had to be in good standing with YouTube. And I believe you could either launch a new shop, but they preferred people who had existing Teespring shops anyway. So you could link it instantly, which I did. So basically, I'm like a good test case for this because I've already got my Teespring stuff going. People, you know, like the merch. I just launched the holiday line of product, which I'm sure some people will probably be checking out soon. So give it a look on YouTube and see what happens. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Okay, some nice sound there. Okay. All right. Yeah, Stupid Dude says, I was just watching your YouTube videos. It doesn't show up yet. I'm not surprised. I just did it. I'm not even kidding. As I started the stream this morning, I linked it, and it says, oh, it could take up to 1 to 2 days to start working. I would probably say maybe over the weekend this should start happening. If it does, who knows? Maybe it won't even work. But I guess we'll see. Okay? So speaking of which, my Teespring holiday line of merchandise has launched, guys. If you want to give it a look over at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. 4 different holiday-themed designs. They're really cool. And obviously, anything you buy helps me out, but you could get some cool swag for yourself. In addition, just so you guys know, Teespring is a made-to-order business, meaning this merchandise will not exist until you order it. Typically, it takes about 3 weeks for a Teespring order to process, be created, and shipped to you. There is an expedited process by which you can pay some extra money, and usually it comes within a week. But just so you know, I want to throw this out there. You know, the holidays are coming. A little over a month until Christmas. And many of you may be thinking about getting something from my Teespring shop for yourself or maybe a gift for someone. If you want it in time for Christmas, you've got to order as soon as possible before that Christmas rush happens, okay? So there you go. Just throwing that out there. Okay, also, some good news, everyone. If you haven't been around the past few days, you may not be aware of this. We hit both sub goals for the month of November. That means that in the month of December, number 1, I will be having nice festive decorations here on stream, just like I had last year. And actually, Third Eye the Third said he's working on holiday overlays with motion and everything. This could be pretty crazy depending on how they turn out. So we'll see what he comes up with. But I'll have Christmas lights behind me and everything for the month. We're going to have a new mascot for the holidays. He's going to be premiering here the day after Thanksgiving. Okay? So I'll have a new mascot on stream the day after Thanksgiving because people liked potions so much. I decided that I would get a new mascot for the holidays, okay? And in addition to that, we're going to be doing a holiday gaming marathon. It's going to take place right before Christmas. I can't exactly 100% guarantee you what day it'll be yet, but there will be a day when I'm going to be playing a ton of video games. I'm going to be dressed up festively. I'm going to be drinking during this stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. I did one last year. This year, I'm not limiting the games being played to being holiday-themed games, although I may play 1 or 2 holiday-themed games during this event. It's going to be a variety of stuff, and I get the feeling that people will be nominating a variety of stuff. How are the games going to be nominated? I'll tell you in just a moment, okay? Now, in addition to all of that, I'm also going to be doing a holiday-themed edition of DSP Tries It. I have a holiday-themed product already lined up and ready to go. This is going to be a very special episode that I will film soon, and I will actually have premiering on the Holiday Marathon stream, okay? So, pretty awesome. I want to say thanks to everyone who did subscribe. Thanks to everyone who has gifted subs, everyone who basically helped out to hit that goal. It's much appreciated, okay? One other thing before I do want to talk about how to nominate games for that event, but there is another event coming up. It's an Indies Marathon. I have 6 indie games lined up, of which I'm probably playing at least 4, if not more, during an upcoming marathon event. However, you may be wondering, well, whatever happened to it? Where is it? Well, I've been so busy with all the new releases, I haven't had a single moment to even really think about scheduling this marathon. Now that things are starting to slow down at least a little bit, it's looking like more than likely what it's going to end up being is either right before the launch of Darksiders 3, which is at the very end of November, or in early December, right before the launch of Smash Ultimate. Either right before Darksiders 3 or right before Smash Ultimate looks like when I'll probably do this marathon. You know, and that's just scheduling. You know, I did want to do it in the middle. Oh, all these new games are coming out. Oh, but I'm not playing them because I'm doing an Indies marathon, right? That probably wouldn't make too much sense. So it will be happening. Just, I haven't got a set date yet, but I will let you guys know, okay? Now, I just mentioned the Christmas marathon. How can you nominate and vote on games to be in that marathon? Well, it's going to be in the hands of the patrons, my friends. So if you check out my Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil and you pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, so you've got 2 weeks left to pledge to my Patreon by the end of November. If you do so, you will be able to nominate and then vote on the games I'll be playing in that holiday marathon, and anything is fair game. Do you want to see me play Street Fighter? Do you want to see me play a first-person shooter? Do you want to see me play Dark Souls? Do you want to see me play a survival horror game? Do you want to see me do assassination missions in Hitman? You know, what do you want to see me do? It's fair game, and I'll let you guys know, you know, over the course of December, what games are being nominated by the patrons. But if you want to be in on that exclusive group who gets to nominate and then vote on what games I'll be playing during the holiday marathon, you got to pledge $5 or more to my Patreon by the end of this month. Please give it a look, patreon.com/darksidephil. There are many, many more rewards and things you can earn for pledging to my Patreon, and right now it would be greatly appreciated, guys, coming year end here. If you could pledge to my Patreon, it would help me out tremendously. So thank you very much for that, all right? Last but not least, guys, if you want to contribute during today's streams, if you either cheer, sub, or tip, I'll give you a shout-out during the stream. Please keep it positive and do not bring in negativity. Do not bring in insults against myself or others. Do not bring in negative memes against myself or others. Do not bring in drama. Do not bring in topics like politics and religion that will basically make people get angry at each other. The bottom line is this stream is meant to be a place where we can chill, we can relax, have fun together. I play a cool game and give you my honest reactions while you guys enjoy the gameplay. And we can all have cool, fun interactions together. It's supposed to be an escape from the real world, not a place full of drama and crap. So let's keep it that way, okay? If you would like to see a fun animation play on the stream today, in response to your contributions, if you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, if you donate $5 or more in a single tip, or if you subscribe to my channel and click on the share button afterward, you'll see a fun animation play. As you guys can see, we've got a Stream Stats leaderboard at the top of the screen. If you cheer or tip and you're the top cheerer or tipper today, you'll make it up to that leaderboard. All right. I'll also be periodically tracking subscriptions. And outside of that, the only other thing is if you guys would like to tip me, which, by the way, helps me out tremendously, there's 2 ways to do it. If you look below the stream, there should be a tip jar button you can click on to take you to my tips page. Or if you type !tip into the stream chat, it'll bring up a link that you can click on, and then you can tip me via that method as well. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get to shout-outs. Shout-out, yow. Shout-out, yow. It is time for you to get the shouting of the outing, yeah. Okay, so, during my day off, certain people contributed. They need to get recognition. So let's give credit where credit is due. We start off with Golden Colts, who did a 215-bit cheer. Said, have a good day off. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for that. Tanamounder did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you, Tanamounder, for that cheer. Infinite55 did a 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you, Infinite, for your ongoing support. And then Golden Colts came back again this morning and cheered, and he said, good luck with the streams today coming back. Thank you very much, Golden Colts. I appreciate that. All right, now heading into today. We start off today with a $10 tip from Rob Warren, who says, re-enter the dragon. That's right. I am re-entering the dragon today as we continue on with the Spyro 2 playthrough, and I'm very excited to do this. Like I said, I've really been enjoying the game so far, albeit a couple issues. Like there was a bug last time I played where there was a guy on a carpet, a flying carpet, who you're supposed to hit with a fireball, and then he was supposed to grab a flag, you chase him. Well, he was stuck midair, and I had to, like, hit him from, like, way far off. But I managed to do it. So far, the game's been great. So thank you, Rob Warren, for that $10 tip. I appreciate it. Sean Bean just hit me $2. Says, my name is pronounced Cinnabon. Well, there you go. His name is Cinnabon, not Sean Bean. Who knew? Thank you, Sean Bean or Cinnabon, for the $2 tip. Straight Cash Homie did a 100-bit cheer. He says, Phil, would you stream Black Mesa? I understand the game is finished now. Really? Really? It's finally done? I mean, just to give you guys some perspective here, okay? When I played Black Mesa, this was what? Was it 2012, 2013? I can't remember which year it was. But that was the year when I did the countdown. It was the 12 things this year that really got to me or something like that. And I mean, I remember during that countdown, I was saying 10 out of 10 for games that mainstream reviewers were like reviewing as great when the games actually sucked ass. And I mean, we're talking like 6+ years ago, right? And I played Black Mesa all the way through that I could until it ended. I guess there was a part where you enter a portal or whatever, and I guess you go to, like, the alien world or something. I don't know, because I never played Half-Life, the original, so I don't actually know what happened after that portion in the game. Like, what was scheduled to happen after that. So, if this is finally finished 6 years later, because seriously, I wanted to finish it. I was like, wow, this is actually a really good game, and I wanted to go back and finish it. And it never finished. Like, for whatever reason, it was, like, waiting and waiting. There was no updates, nothing. If it actually did finish, maybe I would like to change it to play it. But Young Remy in the stream chat just says it's not finished. He just says it's not finished. What? Oh, my God. Do you think this will ever be completed? Oh, my God. Anyway, Judge Drew did a 25-bit series. Cannot wait to see the savage new Black Friday videos of people selfishly stomping over each other right after a holiday of thanks and sharing. Well, there you go. Yeah, every year, Black Friday, you would think, oh, it's Thanksgiving. It's the holiday season. It's time for us to have love and joy and Christmas carols and sitting by the fire and, you know, having that warm feeling of goodness. And then on Black Friday, once a year, we kill each other. We go to the stores and we just put each other's faces through plate glass windows. We do double flying backdrops, German suplexes off of the top of buildings. And we need that fucking TV or that computer, that hard drive, that iPhone. We need that shit. So we will kill to get it. Now, obviously, no one, I don't think, is intentionally killing other people, but I hate to say it, the chaos that ensues on Black Friday gets absolutely out of fucking control every single year. And you always hear horror stories of someone got trampled, someone got crushed, someone had their testicles ripped off. And it's like, how did this happen? What the fuck is going on that we get so crazy? We get so fucking crazy on Black Friday. What the hell? You know, and here's the thing that really gets me. Back in the day, and I'm talking maybe the 90s and the 2000s, Black Friday, you honestly could actually get good deals. You could go to the store and get a TV that normally would be like $1,000, and you get it for like $300. You get a PC that normally would be like $800 for like $200. But the thing is, what most people didn't realize, they were usually closeout items. What that means is this was inventory the stores wanted to get rid of because the fucking thing was old as shit and they wanted to sell a new product. So they would sell you the shitty product for a discounted price and you would think you're getting a deal when in reality you're just getting the old crap no one wants, okay? But I guess people just aren't that smart. And in a lot of cases they would try to go and I've seen some pretty good deals on things like DVDs. They're clearing out DVDs for like $1 each, you know, hard drives. Last year, gaming headphones. I bought my Astro A40 headphones during a Black Friday sale, okay? So, you can still get some good deals, but the thing is, and this is the truth of the matter, you can just get those fucking things, right, online. I'm not even kidding. Like, anything that's usually on sale now on Black Friday can be purchased online, if not from that very same retailer. You can usually get it from a comparable retailer. So, oh man, you know, Best Buy has a hard drive that I really need for half price. You could probably just buy it on Amazon anyway for the same price and have it shipped to your house for free. And that's not an exaggeration. That's what I've seen the last couple of years. There's absolutely, if you're intelligent, there's not a single reason to go to a brick and mortar in-person store and shop on Black Friday except if you absolutely fucking need something right now. If you absolutely need that hard drive today, if you need the headphones today, if you can't wait 3 days for that television to ship to your house and you want to go and buy it in person, you know, that's the only thing I can see. The only reason I can see why anyone would want to go out and risk life and limb on Black Friday in 2018. You know, and I've talked about this many times over the years. It ain't a pretty sight. It's just not. It's chaotic. Okay. So let's continue on. MTC Dude cheered. He says, "May I respectfully ask why you stay up late instead of going to bed when Kat does?" Because actually, in truth, most days now, our schedules are starting to align. Okay? My schedule is typically I stay up till around 2 a.m. and I wake up around 9 a.m. Okay? So I get around 7 hours of sleep a night. Some days it's different. It fluctuates. But that's my general sleep schedule. And then I get up, and within an hour of my getting up, I'm already here on stream with you guys. I stream all the way till dinner. I eat, I clean up, sometimes take a shower. I'm right back to streaming. And then typically I finish streaming around 9 p.m. my time, but that's when everything else begins. I have to upload, I have to do shit around the house, and usually, on a normal day, Kat works late and comes home pretty late. Like, I'm talking almost around midnight, because she works nights now, and so I get to stay with her maybe an hour or two before we both go to sleep together, okay? It just so happens, MTC Dude's referencing last night, when I was still awake and she was asleep because she was tired. We had been out all day long doing stuff. And she had become pooped, basically, and wanted to go to sleep. And I said, well, go ahead. I'm not tired yet. You know, my schedule, I get tired around 2 a.m. So I had a couple of hours to just kind of... I was watching WWE Network, catching up with WWE UK, which for some reason inexplicably has 2 episodes a week. Yet they act like it's a new week, but you could tell they filmed everything in like one day. So I don't know why they do it like that. But every week they release 2 episodes. It's very weird. All right, so there you go. But the truth of the matter is, finally, Kat and my sleep schedule is finally starting to get in line, which is good. We're getting some more consistency, because we had for about 2 months there, it was all over the place. Some days she would not be here during the daytime. Some days she would not be here during the nighttime. I didn't know when I could stream, and we wouldn't be able to you know, now it's finally solidifying. It's starting to get better. So, Straight Cash Homie cheered. He says, I'm a patron, so I will nominate Die Hard for the PlayStation 1, Home Alone, Bible Games, and Batman Arkham Origins for the Christmas stream. All right, well, there you go. Go right ahead. Alrighty. Sounds good. I'm curious to see what other games people will nominate for this event. It could be a wild variety of crazy stuff. Judicious Echoes cheered. He says, Black Friday madness is greatly over-exaggerated. There's 330 million people in the United States. Only a handful of incivil instances. Otherwise, it's just crowded. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I'm sure the media do over-exaggerate. But I'm just going to give you guys an example. The one time ever, okay, the one time ever that I went on a Black Friday just to see, I wasn't in any expectation of getting any deals whatsoever. I just wanted to go out on Black Friday and see what would happen. So this is when Circuit City still existed. Okay, that's how long ago this was. So this was probably the first half of the 2000s. I went out in the morning. There was a 24-hour like McDonald's or whatever, and I got like a sandwich and a coffee. And then I drove over to Circuit City. And I'm kidding you not, the store wasn't even open yet. The parking lot was fucking full. People were lining up in front of the door, and there were people, as I was trying to just drive into the parking lot, running in front of my car as I was driving at full speed. I was driving normal speed, like 20 miles per hour. You know, you go through a parking lot slow. People were running in front of my car. Like, to say, oh, I gotta get in line. Oh, those deals. What the fuck is going on? And so I witnessed as the store opened, I'm not even kidding you, as the store gates opened, people were like mobbing the door. I was here first. No, I was here first. Pushing through to try to get those doorbuster deals. And I couldn't, it was just chaotic. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Then it was hilarious because over the course of the day, I went to the mall. And again, this was like early 2000s. This is over a decade ago. And I noticed that the deals that they normally would have at the mall were terrible. Like, there was an FYE, For Your Entertainment. It's an entertainment store that usually sells, like, CDs and movies. Back then, when they actually bought physical copies of CDs and movies, right? And I would look at the deals, like, these aren't even, like, good deals. Like, 2 for $10 DVDs. What? And you're looking at the DVDs like shitty-ass movies. Like, what the fuck? I want $5 for this piece of shit? And you go through them all, like, all the deals were like, doorbuster deals. They were gone in 5 minutes. There's, like, nothing here. And, like, why are people so crazy for these deals? There's, like, nothing. And the mall was insanely crowded. Insanely crowded. And I just don't understand it. I'm like, what are people here for? Like, what were they, did they come out today to buy? Like I said, now, of course, things have changed. Like I said, since the digital age, everything that you can get on Black Friday, you can get online. Why the hell would you be at a physical brick-and-mortar store? I have no idea. Like, it's just like, I'm dumb, and I don't follow trends, and I didn't know that things are online now, so I went and lined up in front of a store at 4 a.m. The other thing is, many stores open up now Thanksgiving night. So the stores will close like 4 p.m. on Thanksgiving so people can go home and have Thanksgiving dinner with their families. Then they fucking open again at 8 p.m. and people are lined up for deals. It's like, what the fuck? In reality, the reason this is happening is because retail stores are starting to fail. Like, there are some retail stores that are prospering. The stores that are variety style stores like Target, Walmart, and other stores like local, like a grocery store that also is a variety store that sells products and stuff. Like, out here we have one that's called Fred Meyer. So they're not just a grocery store. They have half of its groceries, but the other half is like all kinds of variety of home goods and stuff. They're actually thriving. But outside of those stores, most other brick and mortar stores are failing miserably. And they don't know what to do to save their business model because everything's gone online. And so, oh, we got to be open on Thanksgiving fucking night and claim we have crazy deals to try to make money. It's just insanity. It's pretty crazy. All right. So thank you guys very much. I guess that's it for the pre-stream. Okay. Young Remy says, I worked at Target on a Thanksgiving night. It was fun seeing people go apeshit over junk. Yeah, that's the thing. They think that, like, for some reason, because you're there on Thanksgiving or Black Friday, you think that anything that normally would have just glanced over and said, fuck that, is now, like, gold. This must be desirable. I must get it. I compare this to, for example, the people who line up day one for an iPhone. Day one, they have to line up for that new console. Day one, you know, they're the hype buyers, the hype devourers. I got to be part of that experience of being the first person to have this product. I got to be the person out there on Black Friday to say, I got that crazy deal, and I could tout it to all of my friends that I was out there among the chaotic masses, and look at all the things I commercially bought for myself on this day. It's just stupidity. It's just silly. It really is. All right, guys. Well, let's end the pre-stream. Let's go back into Spyro. I want to say thanks. Spyro's been great so far. And, Freddie Balsley just cheered. He says, Cyber Monday is better because there's no purge like on Black Friday. Yeah, I mean, not even because Cyber Monday was basically the online equivalent of Black Friday. You don't even need Cyber Monday anymore. Like I said, anything going on sale for Black Friday, you can find an equivalent deal on Amazon at this point. I remember 2 years in a row, I needed something, like I need a new hard drive or whatever, right? And insane deals on Black Friday, but then I went on Amazon, I got it for the same price as if I had gone there in person, okay? And then last year, I needed new headphones badly because my headphones were all breaking. And I got the same price you would have paid in store for the Astro A40s by ordering online at BestBuy.com. See? So there you go. All right, guys. I think it's time. What do you guys think? I think it's time for us to begin with Spyro. Sound good? All right, thanks everyone for your contributions. And let us now begin with Spyro continuing on. Here we go.